Shalom, we continue the last book of the First Testament, most people call it the Old Testament, Malachi. It's a very short book. It also covers what is accepted and what is not by God. Introduction to the book. The prophecy is clearly later than those of Haggai and Zechariah. The reconstruction of the temple had been complete long enough for abuses to creep into the sacrificial system. Malachi chapters 1 verse 7 to 10 and chapters 3 verse 8. In fact, it was about 100 years since the temple had been completed. Moreover, the overall spiritual state of the people seems to have been in decline. Divorce was widespread, Malachi 2 verse 14. Mixed marriages were being contracted between the priests and pagan wives. They're the ones who divorced their wives to marry pagan wives. Malachi chapters 2 verse 11. Married the daughter of in the book they call of strange gods. And the tithes had been neglected, Malachi 3 verses 8 to 10. In other words, they were robbing God and cheating him with giving inferior sacrifices. The book therefore must be dated sometime after Nehemiah's return to the Persian court in 433 BC, probably before 400 BC. Malachi's dialectic style is unique among the prophets. He first makes an assertion, then follows a question from his subjects, meaning the people he's speaking to the audience, and a response proving the original assertion. This style of argumentation, reasoning, or rhetoric became very popular in Judaism. Malachi predicts that God would come to judge and purify his people. The day of the Lord was coming, and Malachi warns the people. The book of Malachi ends with a prophetic statement regarding John the Baptist, a forerunner of the Messiah, Malachi chapters 3, verses 1 to 6. The Jews in the 400 years in the intertestamental period, meaning between the Old Testament and the New Testament, recognized that the prophets had ceased from Israel. When they cleansed the temple following Antiochus V's Epiphanes abomination in 165 BC, and we read about this in Daniel chapter 8, verses 13 and 11 in chapters 31, they set the polluted stones aside until a prophet should arise to tell them what to do with them. We read about that in the Maccabees, the first book of Maccabees, chapters 4, verse 46. Okay, Malachi chapters 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. Yahweh loves Israel, verse 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob? And the scripture doesn't say, and hated Esau, but it's not hated in the sense that we see hated. Because Esau got all the inheritance of his father, Jacob having run away. The priest's polluted offerings, continuing from Malachi chapter 1, verse 6. A son honoureth his father, and a servant his master. If then I be a father, where is my honour? And if I be a master, where is my fear? Saith Yahweh of hosts unto you, O priest that despise my name. And you say, wherein have we despised thy name? You offer polluted bread upon mine altar, and you say, wherein have we polluted thee? In that you say, the table of Yahweh is contemptible. And if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? And if you offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? Offer it now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee, or accept thy person? Saith Yahweh. My comment, so what does God say? We saw in Haggai chapters 2 verses 11 to 14 that unclean things make clean things dirty, or holy things unholy. Here again, God says to offer him unholy things is an insult and robbery. Anything that is not as he prescribed is robbery. He has prescribed special holy days and items. Anything less is an insult and robbery and would not be accepted by him. Others do not accept inferior things, like he says the governor, so why should he? A plane or train schedule says it would leave at a specific time. People keep to train and time schedules. They know if they turn up late, the plane or train would not wait for them. Many give to God the days that are more convenient to them. not his seventh day or annual Sabbath days, because on them they have money to make, things to do, and so on. Less so on other days, when the world is less busy. If we love and have the fear of God, we follow his appointed times and not other times of the world. Malachi chapter 1 verse 10. Who is there even among you that would shut the doors for naught? Neither do you kindle fire on my altar for naught. I have no pleasure in you, saith Yahweh of hosts, neither will I accept an offering at your hand. For from the rising of the sun, even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles, and in every place incense shall be offered unto my name, and a pure offering. For my name shall be great among the heathen, saith Yahweh, the God of hosts. A few verses of chapter 2, verse 3. Behold, I will corrupt your seed, and spread dung upon your faces, even the dung of your solemn feast. Remember, it's your solemn feast, not God's solemn feast, he's saying. And one shall take you away with it. Verse 8. But you are departed out of the way. You have cursed, so you have caused many to stumble at the law. You have corrupted the covenant of Levi, saith Yahweh, the God of hosts. Therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according as you have not kept my ways, but have been partial in the law. Verse 17. You have wearied Yahweh with your words, yet you say, Wherein have we wearied you? When you say, Every one that doeth evil is good in the sight of Yahweh, and he delighteth in them. Or, where is the God of judgment? My comment. Any feast days, days of worship, of the people are dung to God, because they are not what he set apart. People have put no difference between the clean and unclean, holy and unholy. Remember Ezekiel chapter 22 verse 26? It says, Her priests have violated my law and have profaned mine holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane, neither have they showed a difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profaned among them. So such replacement to God is disobedience and is evil. Yet the doers think they are doing good in his sight, and he delights in their disobedience, the substitute things they offer. Such people have simply wearied him with their excuses, teachings, and reasoning of why what they want to offer him should be accepted by him. He will answer them on their judgment day. Matthew 7 verse 23. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you that work iniquity. Move on to chapter 3 verse 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me, and Yahweh, whom you seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom you delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith Yahweh, the God of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like a fuller's soap. Verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore you, sons of Jacob, are not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers you are gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith Yahweh, the God of hosts. But you said, Wherein shall we return? Verse 16. Then they that feared Yahweh spoke often one to another, and Yahweh hearkened and heard it. and a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared Yahweh, and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh, the God of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them, as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not. And I would add, or serves their denomination. God's messenger is one to teach, returning to his Father's commandments. The same warning Moses and subsequent prophets preached. God changes not, what he requires changes not. Chapter 4, the great day of the Lord. Verse 1. For behold, a day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh, God of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. For unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and you shall go forth, and grow up as calves of the stall. And you shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet, in the day that I shall do this, saith Yahweh, the God of hosts. Remember you the law of Moses my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Shalom until tomorrow. That ends the Old Testament. We've read the law. We've read the prophets. We've read the Psalms. You should see that all required God laws to be kept, and those who did not were swallowed up by the earth, or something dreadful happened to them. That is the precept, and that precept will be carried into the New Testament and into Revelations. Well, that's what you should see. God willing, we speak again tomorrow.